My dear students, welcome to the online moral science class. Today we will go through Moral Science Chapter 2, Part 1, Walking to Health. Kindly watch the video. Chapter 2, Walking to Health. I am Guptananda and I have a brother named Anil who was close to me in age. Anil had gone as a young boy to keep company to our childless aunt and uncle. Here is mentioning about the relationship of two brothers named Guptananda and his brother Anil. Both are having very good relationship. Anil used to go to give company to his aunt and uncle. They do not have children. There was a certain friendly rivalry between my brother and myself. He grew fit and strong on the farm and was proud of his muscles. Anil is young and he worked so hard so he could build up his muscles. He was strong enough to do all kinds of work. When it is compared with Guptananda, Guptananda is so weak and thin, he was unable to do all kinds of works that Anil can do. Anil was so proud of his muscles. See, the rest of things. Aunt and uncle adored him and fed him very well so that he could cope with all the hard work. They were childless couple, uncle and aunt, so they loved this boy Anil very much. So they fed him very much with nutritious food that helped him to build up his muscles and helped him to work hard in the farm of his uncle and aunt. So they loved him very much. When Anil concentrated on his hard work, Guptananda spent his time to read holy scriptures and other holy books. I would spend a lot of time scribbling passages from the holy scriptures. My body became fairly thin and weak, and Anil gave up asking me to wrestle with him because he began to win too easily. My dear students, when Anil understood that Guptananda is not enough to compete with him, he even gave up the thought of conducting wrestling with him. Because whenever they conducted a wrestling fight with his brother, he always won. So he even avoided to have a fight with or wrestling fight with his brother. Time came when I decided to follow the teaching of a wise old man who lived 10 miles from us. I would go to meet him regularly, usually on my horse. One day he said to me, "My dear friends, this man, young man, Guptananda, always concentrated on his scripture studies and reading other holy books. He always concentrated on learning more and more about God, and he wants to lead a spiritual life, whereas Anil led a healthy life with working hard. He spent most of his time to spend in farm and work hard, whereas Guptananda spent his time with holy books. One day he just heard that there is one old wise man, he is giving advice. So Guptananda decided to visit him. The man stayed 10 kilometers away from his house. So he used to visit him on his horse. This young man, Guptamanda, always likes to read the religious books and he wants to lead a holy life according to the religious norms. So he wants to get more advice about his religious thoughts. So he always used to visit this man. This man stayed 10 miles away from his house. Even though he doesn't feel it's a long distance to learn from him, but he found an alternative solution to visit him or reach there through his horse. So he always rided on the horse and visited the old wise man and started to learn from him. One day he said it to me. Who said it to him? The old wise man said it to Guptananda. What it is? Learning is all well and good. This learning is all well and good. But what is the use of a mind stuffed with information if the body is not fit to use that information? I couldn't understand it. One day, while he was attending the class, the old wise man asked him, this learning is all well and good. Okay, I agree with your aspirancy or ambition to learn something. But what is the use of a mind stuffed with information if the body is not fit to use that information? The old man was asking, it is very good you are learning many things, but if that information and knowledge is not utilizing by the body, then what is the use with your regular practice or learning? If you are learning something, your body should be able to utilize whatever you learned. My dear students, go through the part 1 of lesson 2, Walking to Health. We will go through the part 2 in next class. Have a great day.